Hello everyone, this is Pat with Angel Divination with our daily Oracle card reading and message for Monday, the 4th of June 2012. So we have the beginning of an interesting week here, and of course it's Monday, so I will be calling on the mermaids as I usually do on Mondays. But we have the beginning of a very interesting week here because we have the full moon lunar eclipse tonight, followed immediately by the Venus transit. So two very well, eclipses are always powerful astrological events. I really think that they open up things in a way that really helps to accelerate us forward. And this Venus transit, well, that's something that that comes along maybe once in a lifetime, at least from what I've read about it. So it's an interesting event, and lots of stuff with, if you're into astrology, with the planet Venus this month, because it's in retrograde, and now it has this transit going on, which basically means that it transits across the sun and creates a temporary lunar eclipse, which we don't tend to see as much because Venus it's not a big planet compared to the sun. However, if we look at the things, even if you're not into astrology, and some people aren't, they don't live it day by day, but if we look at the energies of what those mean, I mean, the planet Venus is about love, beauty, it rules money. It's my ruling planet, being a Libra. But if you just look at the themes that are involved with that planet and just notice the energies that are going on around right now, there may be elements of those themes that are getting disrupted right now. And so mostly the lower side of the themes, beauty and things that are more self-centered, issues around money that are more self-centered. It's bringing us into a place of the higher end of those, the higher consciousness of those kinds of themes. But anyways, enough about that. Let's just move into our reading for today from the mermaids, and let's see what that mermaid message is. And the mermaids really help us to reach into our subconscious, or look at what's underneath, to bring it up into our awareness, and to bring it up into our awareness so we can see it. Or sometimes it's just they also just have helpful themes in this deck. So what do the mermaids want us to know for this Monday, the lunar eclipse, as we start off our week, our first full week of June? All right, nothing's jumping out of the card deck. Whoa, okay, there is one that fell out, but I'm also going to pick one and just see. Mermaids, what do you wish us to know? What is your message for us today? I always look for the one that feels right. Okay. Aha. Let's see. Well, the one that dropped out is "You're being helped." And it says, "Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see results." This is a popular one that likes to come out of the deck for me. It's an encouragement, a confirmation. Yes, if you have been struggling with anything, and it's also, just for today, if you do encounter something that, sometimes these astrological events set off unexpected things for us. So if you do encounter something that surfaces in an unexpected way, or you get something a piece of information that really is, I don't know, enlightening or even shocking to you, then, this card is a confirmation that, you're being helped and supported as you deal with it. So the other card that I pulled out was Tranquility. And this says, "Make time to relax, be still, and enjoy your solitude, indulging in much needed self-care." So a reminder here about, I feel like it's about taking care of the inner you. And we had the messages yesterday from the unicorn that it's time to get this project done. Finish up the details, whatever it is. And it had a very strong yes message, which was could have been a confirmation of, yes, you've made the right decision, yes to getting it done, etc., etc. So now these messages that are coming in here are about taking some time out, especially this tranquility message. Um, you know, give yourself quite a bit of self-nurturing. And I mean, maybe you're not a person to take baths or something like that along those lines. I mean, it's certainly an encouragement for both physical and mental, spiritual self-care. Um, I feel as I look to it that it's really about nurturing your inner self, um, taking some time out to, um, give your mind the relaxation that it needs. If you've been working on finishing the details of something, then it's about that contemplation time that comes at the end of a big project, before we move on to the next one. Okay, that's what the mermaids are getting at here. When you finish a big accomplishment, no matter what that may be, whether it's a schooling, a project, or what have you, um, before you kind of put out to the universe, okay, what's next? Give yourself that time to contemplate and acknowledge yourself and celebrate even that accomplishment that you just made. It might be very huge for you. So it's about giving yourself that time to, you know, I mean, the picture shows her contemplating in a tub. She's just taking some quiet time in a tub. That's why I pick up on the themes of self-care here. But I really feel like it's also about giving yourself that time and space to reflect upon the accomplishments that you've just made. Okay? And as I mentioned before, we're in this time where it's at the completion of a cycle, and the beginning of a new one, like ending the chapter of a book and starting a new one that pertains to your life. So it's important in there to put in a little bit of space. Um, as I heard once before, with music, it's the space between the notes that makes the song. It's the space between your words that makes the emphasis or the assists in the way it's heard or understood. Things need space. Sometimes it's good to put a little, if one relationship has ended, before you go off and jump into a new one, have a little space in there, in between your relationships. And so, that's what that tranquility time is about. Go back, reflect on your accomplishment, and it is a little bit about contemplating where it might go next, or where you might go next in your life. What's the new phase that's coming in? But it's an important time where you're sort of evaluating, but it'll also allowing your mind to rest from the first accomplishment before it steps into the next, allowing a little recuperation time. So that's what this message is about today. And I feel like it's a don't force. If you've got a busy day ahead of you, which Monday is for a lot of people, take those moments in between when things are going on for you, in between your appointments, in between whatever you're doing for your work, to maybe spend some time outdoors. If it's a nice day where you are, sit at the park. Go out and get some fresh air. Find a quiet place where you can go and just allow your mind that respite, I guess is what I would say. And know that that heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see the results yet. Is an important message about turning it over. Whatever you do find that bubbles up in your mind, that you're wondering about, or not sure how you're going to approach, or not sure where you're going to go next, turn it over. You are being helped, and you'll be shown and directed where to go next when the time comes. So let's see if there's any other final message for today from these mermaids. The Divine Magic card has come up, and this says that extra magical energies surround your situation right now. So expect miracles, okay? So in a way, you can kind of sit back and watch things happen. You've done the work. You've done the hard work. And heaven is helping you behind the scenes. So it's really indicating that today has some extra magical energy around it. It's like a spiritual gateway has opened, and the manifestations of things is amplified. Okay, and look at, there's even a full moon right in that image, in that painting, um, symbolic of the full moon that's going on today. Okay, so to me, that's, the synchronicity in that is really cool, and a sign that, yeah, there is some extra magical energy going on right now, and it's surrounded by the water. Um, so I'm curious. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen today, if anything, for people. What doors open up? Um, what things come in, what forces come into play that are really, even beyond um, our abilities, or that are part of the, magical happenings that come about from all the hard work that we've done, or the personal growth work and spiritual work that we've done. So it'll be interesting to see. So share with me any of your thoughts that way, and or what happens for you, if anything. I'm curious to see. So have a great Monday, everyone, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Have a great day.